I just wanted to let you guys know that remote seduction, remote influence, thought casting, and telepathy work. And they work pretty darn well. The first prerequisite is to trust yourself. If you trust yourself, your thought casting will get to the next level. Just focus deep, very deep. After you use programs like Psionic Charmer and Remote Charmer and Psionic Alpha and Telepathica, all these programs are very powerful, and we use them in combination to influence people from a distance. And when we do that, we establish a connection with the other side. Just imagine that you're walking a bridge. Keep walking, and at the end of a bridge is where your target resides. And this target expects you to be delivered of these messages. This is their subconscious mind. And in your visualization, you might see them apathetic, but with the power of telepathy, you can transmit the very same message that they want to hear. So first, study the person and know what makes click. Be she or he doesn't matter. It's all about inception style mode, where you imprint and decant commands in their subconscious mind so they will have to adhere to these commands. And next time you meet them, they will appear more mellow, more positive to your messages. They will believe it is their thoughts, that they like you, and they will experience a newfound joy if you go through this process. It's a simple process. You just launch these programs, and then when you're done listening to these programs, light a candle, relax completely, have trust in yourself. Trust is imperative. And then start instigating a dialogue with this person. Even if this person doesn't respond, you can still spill your messages over them, and they will have to abide. Do it again and again and again, and don't be surprised that they may fall in love with you, frantic love, because you resonate in their mind as someone ideal, somebody they look up to. And you do it remotely. You do it via telepathic sessions. And the more you do it, the more adept you get down the road when it comes to influencing people, colleagues, friends, relatives, lovers, would-be partners, everyday people. They will have to abide to these commands. And this is not a gray area. Even so, even diplomats use these techniques, nowadays diplomats, to make the point across and pacify things, if you get my drift. Bring balance. It's all about balance. But what you're doing, in a sense, is portraying your true self to this very person. Know their qualms they have about you, and through meditative session you can extract these qualms they have about you, and you can dodge the bullet and present yourself as someone ideal. Hug them remotely through the sheer power of the imagination. Cuddle them if they allow you to. Do the very things that allow the two of you to get in close proximity. Find an excuse Just say to them, if it's hot out there, I want to buy you an ice cream. Would you join my company down the road? Just for an ice cream. They would say yes because you exercise it remotely, a priori, before you even met them. You prep the ground and the stage is set already. You have the upper hand. As I said before, it is imperative to trust yourself, what you're doing there. Even if you confront them remotely via telepathic means and don't know what to say, just smile. Smile. Because when you smile, people tend to smile back, and that will be imprinted in their consciousness. It's a fantastic experience. The way it feels is so real because it happens. It happens on this level and even on astral level. You have more control. More serendipities will flow your way. And you have a great many things passing through you to their consciousness. As said earlier, remote influence is a viable game. And if you use a program, let's say, remote charmer will activate the powers that be, will activate the telepathic machinations of the mind. And then you are free to visualize like never before. Even if you never visualize, you will have the upper hand in this process. You will acknowledge true esoteric power. And once you glean this kind of power and welcome it in your reality, it will become second nature. Very potent process. I do it almost daily. Not to find lovers but partners and competent people to work for me. And they do, because I know how to instill in them these messages right in the cracks of their subconscious mind. Rarely do we have a fight about what's right and wrong in the company, because I am the projector. I trust myself. I know how to be serene, gather my wits together, and emit thoughts towards their way. Sometimes I prefer to go this remote influence route when it's full moon, so I work in the night. The full moon is full of rife energy, and messages, especially telepathic messages, are more passable through the ethers. It's like a communication hub of the cosmos that is the full moon, and you exploit it to the furthest extent possible by staying relaxed, confident, and certain about yourself. Trust yourself. And then, once you've done this process, you just let go. Do something else. And they will remind you that you did something successfully once you physically meet them. The other day, the other week, they will appear so mellow, so receptive and inclinable to just about anything you have to say. And another element is having the very same posture, body language, and flow of words that match your physical interactions. Makes perfect sense to use these abilities to the fullest extent possible to do good in this world and perform miracles when it comes to social interaction and social escalation to another echelon of power. And this power can be all yours.